In the pulsating heart of a dimly lit venue, where the air thrummed with the electric anticipation of live music and the faint haze of stage lights cut through the crowd like beams of hope, Cruz Beckham delivered a performance that transcended the notes he played. The youngest son of soccer legend David Beckham and fashion icon Victoria Beckham, Cruz has been carving his own path in the music industry, a trailblazer in a family synonymous with athletic prowess and style supremacy. But on this particular night, amid the roar of amplifiers and the stomp of eager feet, it wasn't just the audience who felt the raw power of his talent, it was his girlfriend, Jackie Apostle, whose tears became the unspoken highlight of the evening, a poignant testament to the depth of emotion that music can unearth. Cruz Beckham, at 20 years old, has always carried the weight of his lineage with a mix of reverence and rebellion. Growing up in the shadow of his father's global stardom and his mother's empire-building acumen, alongside siblings Brooklyn, Romeo, and Harper, Cruz turned to music as his outlet, his canvas for self-expression. His voice, a velvety baritone with hints of soul and pop inflection, has been honed through years of private lessons, impromptu family jam sessions, and the relentless pursuit of authenticity in an industry quick to commodify youth. Promoting his new music, a body of work that explores themes of young love, self-discovery, and the ache of growing up, Cruz took to the stage with the poise of someone twice his age, his guitar slung low across his hips like an extension of his very being. The gig was intimate by design, a mid-sized club with exposed brick walls that absorbed the sound just enough to make every chord feel personal. Cruz, dressed in a simple black tee that hugged his athletic frame, a nod to his dad's sporty heritage, and distressed jeans that spoke to his artistic edge, launched into his set with Echoes of Us, a track from his upcoming EP that layers haunting melodies over lyrics about fleeting connections. The crowd, an eclectic mix of industry insiders, longtime fans and curious newcomers drawn by the Beckham name, swayed in unison, their phones held high not just to capture the moment but to immerse in it. But off to the side, partially obscured by a velvet curtain, stood Jackie Apostle, her presence a quiet anchor in the storm of sound. Jackie, a rising talent in her own right with a background in modeling and creative direction, has brought a fresh dynamic to Cruz's world since they began dating. Their romance, which blossomed quietly amid London's bustling scene, has been a source of inspiration for both, a partnership built on mutual admiration and shared dreams. On this night, she wielded her phone not as a fan but as a documentarian, filming Cruz from her vantage point with steady hands that belied the whirlwind of feelings brewing within. As he transitioned into Faded Lights, a ballad that delves into the vulnerability of performance and the fear of imperfection, Jackie's composure began to crack. Her eyes, framed by lashes heavy with mascara, glistened under the sidelights spilling from the stage. A single tear traced a path down her cheek, caught mid-wipe by her free hand, a gesture so tender it seemed to slow time itself. It was in that wipe, a subtle, almost involuntary motion, that the true intimacy of the moment shone through. Jackie wasn't just witnessing Cruz's talent, she was feeling it, the way his voice cracked ever so slightly on the bridge, the fervor in his strumming that spoke of nights spent alone perfecting each riff. Her tears weren't born of sorrow but of overwhelming pride, the kind that swells when you see the person you love conquer their fears in real time. Cruz, ever attuned to his audience, caught her eye mid-song, a flicker of recognition passing between them like a secret code. He didn't falter, instead he poured more into the performance, his lyrics, in the quiet after the roar, I find you waiting, taking on new layers of meaning as if penned for this very exchange. The set built to a crescendo with Break the Silence, an anthemic closer that rallies against self-doubt with driving beats and soaring choruses. The venue erupted, bodies pressing forward in a wave of energy, but for Jackie, it was the denouement that hit hardest. As the final chord hung in the air, Cruz stepped off the stage, sweat-slicked and exhilarated, making a beeline for her. In a post-gig haze, microphone still hot from the show, he leaned in close, his breath ragged from exertion. That was a fun one, he said, his voice carrying the lilt of post-adrenaline bliss, a grin splitting his face that revealed the boyish charm beneath the musician's intensity. He thanked her profusely for showing up, his words tumbling out in a rush, couldn't have done it without you here. More music, more gigs, it's all coming and I want you front row for everyone. Jackie's response was a soft laugh through sniffles, her earlier tears now dried into a glow of shared triumph.